Hey boys, welcome back to some more Cricket 19 My Player Career. It's going to be an ODI series against South Africa. So we got a whitewash, we got a clean sweep in our test series against I was going to say South Australia, but South Africa. 3-0, 3-game series, and we're moving straight into some ODIs, which this is going to be our international ODI debut. Yeah, we really haven't played much 50 over cricket. We got a fairly... The last time we played in the Marsh Cup, the 50 over Australian domestic 50 over stuff, we did pretty much play the full season of that, scored some good runs, and we've been rewarded. You know, our test match form with the bat and ball has surely carried over, and we're finally getting some hard-earned recognition as we get a nice little cutscene for the ODIs. It's a bit of a shame they don't do something like this for the test matches. It's a bit strange, but it's a nice little touch for the 50 over stuff. As we look at our team, it's honestly it's a pretty solid bowling attack. The batting lineup looks a little bit to be desired, but you know, like I say a lot, this is obviously a lot of seasons into the career mode, so a lot of the youngsters have come up and a few of the older guys have retired probably, as I think Will Pucovski is the captain for our team, and it looks like Rabada looks like Rabada there at the coin toss, and we're going to be having a bat. No, we're going to be having a bowl. They won the toss and going to be having a bat, which yeah, I'm not too displeased about at all. I think you know, first game of the series, we get to get into our work with the ball, see what we have to chase, and you know, see how the pitch plays. I think, I don't know, in 50 over stuff, it might still be the case that you basically want to chase on most occasions. 20 over cricket, especially in the Big Bash, the first ball here, that is pretty darn close. The South Africans are in a world of trouble at 7 for 150. As that one is played across the line there. Would have been absolutely plum if he missed that one. But the T20 stuff, especially in the Big Bash, it seems to be taking a bit of a swing to now having a bat first and putting runs on the board. As that again, it's gotta be close, but I think probably it's hard to get it from the angle we bowl, the spin we get. Very tough to get a LB that's not the slider or going the other way. It's very tough. But yeah, getting like obviously if you get bundled out for no runs, it's still pretty terrible. But you know, if you're getting up around that 170 plus mark, it's pretty tough, because I feel like, you know, bowlers are starting to work it out a lot. That's plum. That's gotta be out. Surely that is plum. He's not giving it. We're gonna challenge. Like, maybe an inside edge. This looked absolutely plum live. Maybe I'm a fool and it wasn't. We'll see pretty quickly. Maybe he hit it. Maybe he did get an inside edge. It was the it's gonna pitch outside leg. What? It looked like it hit him dead straight. I'm gobsmacked. I thought it pitched in line. Yeah, I mean, it's hitting the wickets, but yeah, pitched outside leg, can't be given. So, bit of a wasted review. I thought he was dead in the water. I really thought that was out, but yeah, just wasn't watching the line of it apparently. So, good little fight back here from Rabada and Mulder. He's batting beautifully. It's last wicket to fall. We're bowling the ultimate over here. They're 9 for 245. Of course, we're having to bowl to Mulder, the man in absolute fine touch. We've been hit around for a few runs, but that's got to be close. Hit him on the back pad. Finally, we get a challenge, or we get a decision go our way. You know, he tried to play the big shot. 2 balls left. Two or three, I can't remember, but I think it was either the slider or the top spinner. So the height is definitely the only issue. As what is this replay? I have no idea what this replay is for. Are we appealing for the catch? Is that what's going on? Did he actually catch it? I don't think he even hit it. It was given out LB, I'm pretty sure. Did he catch it? I have no idea what this replay is for. That was a very strange replay, but this is the ultimate stuff here. It's hit him directly in front. Oh, that's going to be absolutely plumb. Umpire's call. Oh, I would have been absolutely filthy if he didn't give that, and that was going to be umpire's call the other way. Good lord, that's plumb. There we go. We finally get the wicket. When we get our first wicket in international ODIs. Went for a few runs, but not too bad. As I wanted to look at the replay because I was so confused with them looking at the edgo and the replay they were showing. So I thought, did he actually hit it, and was it a catch either way? So I did want to see the full replay here to get a good idea of what the hell they were looking for. But yeah, I don't think he hit it. I don't know why they were looking at the edgo. That was very strange. But regardless, we got the wicket, and they scraped to a pretty okay score. We're coming out in a bit of trouble. 3 for 19. Matty Renshaw, the other man at the crease, watching the wickets tumble around him, and Norte. Is that how you pronounce it? I heard his name the other day because he made his not his debut, but he's a new fella, new quick to the South African lineup, and he looked pretty good. He looked pretty sharp. So maybe a future star for South Africa. I actually don't know if he's that good, but he looked pretty solid in his in the highlights I saw. As we get off the mark with a beautiful back foot cover drive. What was I talking about before? There was something. I was talking about something, wasn't I? I have no idea. I was talking about the batting first. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like in the Big Bash, putting on like a good score. The bowlers, that is quick. That's a quick delivery. Really skid it on. But yeah, the bowlers seem to just, they seem to be able to work it out a bit better. I feel like the plans are better. I think the Yorker has come back into the game a lot more. Like, I feel for a while there in T20 and the Big Bash especially, and Andrew Tye was a very good example of this. Like, bowling too many slower balls. Like, the first couple of years, the variations and all the different stuff you could bowl was excellent because the batters weren't, they weren't used to it, and it was a challenge, and it was something different, and it was hard to pick up. But then they just seemed to keep doing it, and it became predictable, and they were trying too much. I felt at times Andrew Tye, when he got into like he still performed well with his variations as he gets jeez, he's getting some bounce off the pitch here. Rabada absolutely steaming in for the 50 over cricket. Really getting his pace up. He was quick in the test matches, but he's gone to a new level here. Good lord. He's absolutely ripping it in. 150 clicks, and it is flying through. Good length. Tough. This is tough. This is very tough to bat against. It's going away from us as well, so we finally get one there. 152.7. He's firing up. But yeah, I feel like, trying too much, and I think the good old fashioned Yorker, and now a lot of teams are really trying to push for that wide Yorker, because one of the commentators, I can't remember who it was, but made a very good point, and something that I've thought about for a while now, and it's the fact that when you're in the last couple of overs, right, it's very hard for a batter to leave a ball, right? So if you bowl a delivery that is wide outside the off stump, like very wide, it's almost off the pitch, the batter instinctively is going to try and hit it. Like, they're not gonna, it's tough enough early in the innings to leave a very wide one, because you think it's wide, it's rubbish ball, you got to go for it. That is an awful shot. I don't know how that didn't carry to the man at mid-off. Oh, that would have been a shocker. But even early in the innings, it's tough to leave a ball go. You know, because you even see it like it goes down the leg side. It'll be a wide down the leg side, and pretty much every batter, they'll try to hit it for 4 or 6 because it's a bad ball and they're trying to punish the bad ball. So, you know, the death overs, they're trying to hit 6s off every ball. It's a big shout? I don't think so. The bounce and carry of this pitch, surely, you know, it was a bit fuller than expected, but it's got to be going over the top for sure. Probably hit us outside the line of off stump as well. But yeah, like the very, very wide stuff. Jesus, good bowling, dude. But yeah, very wide stuff. The batters, they're gonna be swinging at it, and if you set a field, you know, you get a deep third man point, and probably like a, you know, sweeping cover. You know, where are you gonna hit 6s and 4s? Obviously, you know, good batters, they're gonna find a way, right? You get someone who's incredible, who's just blasting everything. He's in good touch. He's still going to be able to hit 4s and 6s even to good deliveries, right? That's just cricket, you know. It happens a lot in T20. If a player is in form, he's just hitting everything. You know, there's not much you can do. But I feel like the wide Yorker, especially, has definitely become a better option. And I feel like there is a bit of a tactic now to actually bowl it, like I said, wider than the wide line. Like, it will be called a wide if they miss it, but most of the times they're going to try and hit it. They'll get a little toe edge to it, might chunk it to the man on the point boundary, but you know, it's not going to go for 4 or 6 for the most part. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like the bowlers have sort of found a way to defend totals better. So you know, batting first in a lot of the T20 stuff seems to be a decent option, and it's swung around a little bit. I think teams are, you know, going to start wanting to put a score on the board and try to defend, because that's the other thing. Like, you can score, you know, you score 180 or 170, right? And the run rate is like, what's that, 7.5? Is that right? No, it's like 8. Wait. Am I losing it? 160 is 8 and 170. So it's like 8.5. It's like 8.5. So if you get a score like 160, 170, 8.5 and over, and the batter's going, you know, they go steady at the start. They're going like 6s and 7s. You know, all of a sudden it goes up to 10 and over very, very quickly. So that score of 160, 170 becomes a lot more challenging, because they've got to score, you know, bulk runs for a good part of the innings, unless they go really hard early. And there's always a bit of a worry for that, because of the fact that if you lose a couple of quick wickets early, it makes it even more challenging. As that one, we will take that every day of the week, a little top edge of the short ball over the keeper for 4 runs, and we get our maiden 50 in our international ODI debut. So beautiful stuff. Hit a 6 and then a 4 to bring it up. Great batting. And we're knocking it off here. Me and Renshaw batting beautifully. Renshaw is he's not going super quickly, but this is a great partnership. Over 100 runs now and looking very, very solid at the crease. Don't want to say it's in the bag or anything like that, but we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good out here. Just got to stay in it. If we can get this partnership, you know, I mean, if we can stay out for the rest of the innings, then we'll win the game without doubt. It's got some good carry in the pitch though. He's only bowling 135, but geez, it's definitely coming through at quite a steepling height. This is his final over of the innings as well. This is a bowler we probably want to get after a little bit more. I mean, he's gone for about 6 and over. So we did a pretty good job. No wickets, 60 runs or thereabouts. We'll see what he finishes with. But he is a bowler that you probably would like to target, because a couple of their other bowlers were really, really cranking it up. So that's another beautiful shot for 4 through the covers. You know, we really want to, I mean, you know, international debut. The goal is always to get 100. Again, we try to come down the track. We've absolutely shanked it once again. That's twice now. that we have shanked a trying to go big down the ground, and we have got extremely fortunate that we fit it so badly. And then that one, I tried to do the scoop. I didn't try to do a reverse sweep. I don't do a scoop, but it's a tough shot to play. That, on the other hand, is a glorious shot. There was no one back there. Banged in short outside off, and we just ran it off the face. That's a great shot. They've got a, I mean, the field actually, it's not a bad field, but you know, if you're gonna bowl short, you pretty much gotta have a man at third man. Is that one over pitched, overcompensating poor over batter, and that one's gonna be blasted over mid off for another boundary. So not great bowling for the field. First one short and wide outside off, no one back there. Next one full toss on off stump, no one back at mid off. Very, very poor bowling. Is that again? That's gonna go for 4 byes. That just beat the keeper all ends up. It beat us all ends up. All he's got to do is just hit that good length. He is just, he's causing us all sorts of trouble on that good length. It is quick, it's moving, and it's got some incredible carry to it. So just hit the good length. Again, he's over pitched, and we have just smacked the cover off it. That is a glorious shot. We played, that's like one of the first times I've played like an aggressive ground stroke, and it almost bounced to the rope on the full. We've hit it that hard in the pitch. But it's funny because I really don't ever use the aggressive ground stroke. I feel like it's a fairly, I don't know, it's a wasted shot in this game. It's a weird one because when you try to play it straight, like a lot of times you'll chip it straight up in the air to a fielder, even if you time it well. So I feel like it's just not a shot that is needed because the ball already races to the rope if you time it. So I don't know, it's a weird one, the aggressive ground stroke. I felt like it worked pretty well in the last game, Ashes cricket, but this game it just doesn't seem to work. As again, beautiful batting there against the spin option now, just laying back and cutting that one beautifully through the gap. The cut shot, I keep saying it, but I love the cut shot now. Who would have thought the cut shot was always the worst shot in cricket games? It was terrible animation. It looked awful, and they've done a great job. So we've done it again. We're just showing off now. That is another glorious shot, and we are fast approaching a maiden ton here. 80 off 62, Renshaw 56 off 85. This is a fantastic partnership. Almost probably close to 150 now. So yeah, batting outstanding from both parties involved, and just, I mean, South Africa would have been cock a hoot at the start of this. We were 3 for 19 as we finally, oh my goodness, that's almost more exciting than getting 100, dude. We played a actual scoop. It's so hard to play, and we have finally done it. We only got the 2 runs, but boy oh boy, it felt good. It felt extremely good to get it away, and I think before that was the 100-run stand, which makes sense because we're out here at 3 for 19. We tried to go again, and this time he's banged in short. Lucky we didn't wear it in the freaking helmet, dude. But yeah, 3 for 19. Me and Renshaw came to the crease, and we have just turned this game on its head. Yeah, like I said, the South Africans would have thought the game is theirs. 3 for 19. And all of a sudden, you look 20 odd overs later, 3 for 169. You'd be pretty shattered as a fielding team. Just didn't. I mean, they bowled pretty well. I feel pretty good about how I batted because there was some absolute heat coming early, and it was tough. As that is a cracking cut shot. Is that going for 6? 1 bounce 4, I think. Just short, wide. Deserved the punishment, and beautifully played. So 88 off 69, approaching it. Unfortunately, Renshaw has departed, so Maxwell is the new man to the crease. As that one is played again. Beautiful batting. It actually looked like it shaped in quite nicely, but we're in good touch. We're seeing the ball very, very well. But yeah, like I said, it was tough conditions. Like, they were bowling quick. It was moving. Not easy, but we worked into our innings, and now we're getting the rewards. As that is a cracking shot, but it's straight down the throat of a fielder. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh, can you believe it? The short, wide rubbish. it got the job done. We were seeing the ball so well, we couldn't not play it, and they had a man set there. The trap worked. Jeez, we almost lost. Oh boy, 9 for 247. Marcus Stoinis and Paddy Cummins at the end take a bow. He got the job done, but we get man of the match. We couldn't get the 100 on debut. That is an absolute killer, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.